Hey everyone, Ivy League Gaming here, and today we're playing Everlegion. For today's video, we're going to talk about the Anointed and the special event that goes along with getting it when you first join and have access to it on your server. Alright, so my event for the Anointed has been here. I'm excited, honestly. I really like my demon girl. She's one that I was wanting to pull right away from the start. And by the way, guys, this might be a special event where they arrive, but you can actually summon these Anointed heroes in the normal tavern. It does show them as a possible drop, so it's not only this event, but let's go ahead here. We're going to take a look. So we've got our lovely demon. We have a couple angels to go with it as well. I'm just going to call them demons and angels because let's be honest, these anointed are pretty much filling that spot. So each time you use a summoning book, you'll receive a randomly selected reward. Each summoning increases your total number of grace points by 1. If you collect 119 grace points without receiving an anointed hero, you'll be automatically receiving one on the next summon. Your total of grace points resets every time you receive an anointed hero. Players receive 1 free summon, 20 opportunities to perform a summon using diamonds each day. These numbers reset each day. Performing the required number of summons will allow a player to collect the Yuda and Deva's gifts rewards. These rewards could be mark fragments or your selected hero, summoning books, epic gear chests, and other valued items. You may change your selected hero once for free. If you wish to make changes after that, you'll need to do so for 500 diamonds. Grace points and number of summons will not be affected upon switching heroes. Mark fragments can be exchanged for items at the Altar of Grace. If you still have unspent mark fragments when the event ends, they will be automatically exchanged for coins at a rate of 30,000 coins per fragment. Event item rewards are random prizes. Purchasing or participating in events do not guarantee players with certain prize events. Alright. So here we have the odds. You can see your odds of summoning each item, including the character. Same thing for each one here. Just the different hero here. You can kind of choose based on your favorite. Obviously, you don't have to. Looks like you're going to be using these special summoning books that you get by performing some tasks like doing the State Against the Gods event and Spirit Realm. So that's pretty easy enough as it is. Spirit Realm you should be doing every couple of days anyway. You also get some bonuses here just from doing summons. You can see that there's special bonuses while you summon. So besides the fact of hitting your pity at what it's like every 119 summons and getting your guarantee, you also get these extra rewards at each milestone. So more than just the pity, there's actually this bonus gift section as well, which is really cool. It allows you to get multiple dupes of the characters if you are going to do a lot of summoning. Now, again, this is definitely, if you're the kind of person that doesn't mind spending a little, and this might be the event to do it because it's super special. If this seems interesting to you and you haven't already checked it out, make sure you use my link in the description or the pinned comment as well as my QR code up there to download the game. It does have a chance to benefit the channel and it's always appreciated. But this is the Against the Gods special event. So I'm going to go here and show you guys a little bit of the gameplay for Against the Gods. During this event, you'll be able to challenge yourself to a battle against the gods across a series of 6 trials, receiving rewards for each trial that you successfully complete. The heroes you'll be given to use are uniformly level 240, mythical tier, equipped with unenhanced epic gear that carries no faction-specific bonuses. So you're not getting your heroes, you're not using your heroes. That's what I'm taking from this. Let's take a look. So we're going to have a boss that's also at level 240 to start with here. And you have a select pool of heroes to pick from. These are not your heroes. This is actually really fun. I feel like it makes it more fair for all players when they do events like this. Kind of like that amazingly fun PvP event. Giving you opportunities to play with different characters can help you figure out which ones you like best and want to summon for. Plus, it puts everybody at an even playing field, allowing you just to learn the mechanics of the game and understand what to do. So for the most part, I'm just going to go through and match up based on the elements, about which elements are strong against the other, and try to put in a balanced team that is going to be okay against the one that we're fighting and not have too much of the weak element in there. I think that's kind of be my strategy to begin with, and it does start off pretty easy. And they do get a little bit harder, but the pool of champions is going to change too along with that, right? Let's take a look here. I do like the scenery for this. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. Like cathedral style. It's gorgeous. I love the reflections and the detail and the graphics for this as well. And easy clap. Good job, team. And now let's skip ahead to the last battle. It does stay level 240 for all of our enemies as we go through, and our characters as well. But now we're facing a bunch of anointed heroes, so the difficulty is probably going to be there. And actually putting in a team comp that makes sense might be a little bit important. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit rusty with some of these heroes because I don't personally have them, but we're gonna do our best, try to blend in some support with some damage, and I think this is a pretty good team. We have a good variety of heroes, and Luca's very strong, although they're probably someone that's better suited for a higher development. They think they take a little bit of oomph to be good, but hey, we're using them at mythical levels, so he better be good, or sorry, she better be good. Very cool. Strong, no problem at all. So I did actually foul one of the levels beforehand, so just redid my lineup, made sure I had good synergy, and boom, we're done with Against the Gods. Let's continue taking a look here. So there's the packs like mentioned. You can certainly spend to get some deals for more summons, of course. Why wouldn't there be? Specially made just for this anointed event. So like 10 bucks, 10 summons plus some extra. That's typical in these games here. Looks like there's some other items we get as a resource that gives us a whole nother exchange shop as well. Get some copies of heroes or some other resources to summon or upgrade. I like it. And let's take a look here. So I'm going to go ahead and do a couple summons with my diamonds because this is what I saved them for. Someone told me that there's a fun event with some anointed champions, and well, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. I'm like, why not? I might as well save. So unfortunately, you can't blow them all at once and see what happens. You can only spend 2 10 pulls with your diamonds daily. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm actually guilty. I'm already on like a day or two into this event because I totally didn't realize that it was going to be like that. So make sure, that's just one tip I have to give. Make sure that you actually start it on day 1 if you are going to use your diamonds, because I actually made that mistake and I missed the chance. So let's take a look at these anointed heroes. We have Asmodai, our gorgeous, sexy demon lady. You know she's one of my favorites for sure. I mean, amazing graphics for her. And hey girl, hey, look at that booty. I see you, girl. I see you. Alright, let's take a look quick at her skills. Drives the enemies in front of her mad, causes them to attack each other using regular attacks for 4 seconds. So she's got a bit of a charm. Speaking of killer charm, there you go. Her charm takes the enemy's breath away, causing 60% damage and lowering the damage they dealt to her by 40%. Oh, she's got a damage reduction built in as well, and a leech. She also swings her long, tantalizing whip, dealing 120% damage indiscriminately to all in her path. Ooh, I love it. I love their descriptions. Their descriptions are so fun as well. Slaves to desire. At the beginning of the battle, she sacrifices some of her HP to summon implings, which will begin to attack her enemies. Ooh, so she has a summon too. Go figure. Alright, intelligence-based hero deals magic damage. Her main role is control with that charm. And she is a mage. Her signature gear, Vengeful Veil. Her signature skill is Schaden. Nope, not even gonna try to continue pronouncing that one. That's very German, I think. I will fail horribly. Looks very cool though. I like the graphic for it. It gives attack percentage, life leech, defense, and HP. And her talent here, Eternal Servitude. Impling summoned by Slaves of Desire will receive a power boost after landing 8 attacks. Ooh. Okay. They become more empowered after landing 4 hits. So yeah, you definitely want to get those talents. All right, that sounds great. I love that she's a summoner as well. But we also have Theadril here. Let's go ahead and take a look at her. We saw the demon, now we need to look at the angels. Can't forget the angels. Very pretty graphics for her. Interesting character, although the two don't look the same. She goes from like a normal, I guess that's the point. She starts off fairly normal, then boom, transforms into an angel. Gorgeous glowing wings, super fancy. Let's take a look at her as well. La Gloria enters her Seraph form, converting 90% of her current HP into a permanent shield. She'll also spawn additional shield based on her based on her max HP. Love it. And then she deals some AoE damage as well. So she should have some pretty good survivability. The power of Divine Light guards Theadril as she enters a state of dormancy upon defeat. In her dormant state, she's not considered to be on the field, thus she cannot be attacked. Ooh! Once her... Interesting! So she's like sort of defeated, but not really. She's got like a self-revive in there. Theadril summons Divine Light as well. Continuously pouring down on the enemy. Alright, some like continuous damage. And then Gracious Spirit. Alright, she has some extra HP recovery as well. And we have Ruby of Arcadine, exclusive gear set, which provides agility, attack, crit rate, and HP. Signature skill is Sacred Heart. And her talent, Searing Light. While in her Seraph form, she will deal damage. Oh, extra damage. 30% of the damage she deals is converted to her... Oh. So she's got kind of a lifesteal, damage converted to HP. I like it. She's a little bit better than I thought. I definitely underestimated her. Continuous damage and support unit at the same time. I mean, she does provide... I mean, she's got so much survivability herself. I feel like it might be interesting to make... She makes me curious. She makes me curious. Alright, we also have Luca here. We can't ignore Luca. I mean, look at their amazing graphics. Look at Luca. I have heard people recommend not to use Luca unless you can really get a bunch of copies and a lot of more, you know, resources into her. She's a bit stronger late game. Not going to help as much early, but that could depend on your team comp, so definitely just pick who you like at the end of the day. We have Glorious Judgment, her ultimate. She dashes through the battlefield at lightning speed, landing 3 mighty slashes upon the enemy from every angle. Oh, guaranteed crit. And then we have our Immortal Technique, launches a multi-attack. Inflicting damage and stun, crowd control there as well. Luca, alright. Interesting. Lunging at the enemy directly opposite of her. Simple enough. And passive, when there are more allies than enemies remaining on the field, surviving ally will grant Luca 8% boost of damage reduction. So a lot of these characters definitely have some extra survivability built into their kits, so they're going to be pretty tough to kill when you have them as enemies. Sword of Sanctity is her exclusive gear set. And signature skill of True Sanctity. Defense is increased by 4% of Luca's attack during battle. Ton of extra stats as well. And then her talent is Sanctioned Power. First time they use their ultimate, one of her regular attacks will be boosted. Alright guys, and I think I'll wrap it up there. I really like these heroes. They're super fun, and I love a game that allows you a variety of ways to summon and obtain heroes through events, and not just the same old cookie cutter basic loop of events every single month, right? That gets boring. Who wants that? This is unique. They keep adding different and creative stuff constantly. I really like it. I hope you do too. And if you're interested at all, make sure you download the game with the link or QR code up there, and I'll see you in the next video.